starting this vlog off on a high note because all 3 of our vacant units at the bungalow are now rented.
So we shared in the last vlog that 3 of our tenants all left at the same time on short notice, and so we were scrambling to get everything cleaned, repaired, and rented again. And a big shout out to my parents who spent hours painting and cleaning with us. We could not have done it without you guys. Thank you.
Moving on to the Riverside Retreat. A couple weeks ago we completed phase 2 of our low-budget DIY front porch makeover. The week before that we finished building and staining the new railing, and then we updated the steps with wood and paint. I did 2 separate blog posts with full tutorials on both of those, so I'll link to those below in case you missed it.
And in other outdoor project news, we now have a fire pit in the backyard.
We've been working on the backyard since January. There used to be a concrete wall and patio with crazy giraffe tiles, so we spent weeks trying to remove it all.
I got to use a jackhammer for the first time, which was fun, I guess. It was a long and tiring process, and we had to hire someone to dispose of all the debris. We spent another weekend digging out a path and lined it with pavers, and then we built a fire pit. Finally, we ordered gravel from a local rock yard to fill it all in.
Then we moved on to the patio area. The old giraffe tile was removed and the surface needed a lot of preparation, including power washing, scraping layers of old loose paint, and patching and repairing holes and cracks. Last week I repainted the entire surface with concrete paint. Well, I went through 2 gallons and then ran out, and it's a special order, so I'm waiting on more. But there's no time to waste, so the next day I started stenciling. I knew it was going to be a lot of work, but man, stenciling is exhausting. I'm less than halfway done and it's taken 2 full days, but I need a day off in between to let my back recover a little bit, so I'm hoping it'll be finished by the end of the week.
After that, we have some big plans for landscaping and some furniture back here.
Let's talk about the Heights house. We completed our very first tiling project, the guest bath shower. And the floor tile that was special order from Italy showed up today, and one of the boxes is broken. They're supposed to be installed tomorrow, and there's a 50-50 chance we won't have enough.
We also hung wallpaper in the powder bath.
Hands down the most difficult wallpaper job we've ever done.
I think I'm done wallpapering after this one.
No!
But fortunately, this wallpaper is very forgiving and you can't easily spot all our mistakes.
In the rest of the house, the walls were finally patched and the trim was painted Sherwin-Williams Accessible Beige. We're still waiting for the actual walls to be painted, not sure what the holdup is there.
The kitchen has been dragging on forever. We're still waiting on counters before we finish installing the cabinets and appliances.
Last weekend, our custom awning for the back door was delivered. We ordered it from Design Your Awning, and we got to choose the style, color, size, and everything, and they shipped it to us a few weeks later.
Install was pretty easy. It's really lightweight, and the 2 of us did it in a few hours.
It's a Juliet-style awning, and I think it looks amazing. It should last through this Florida weather for years.
Elsewhere on the exterior, the grading started last week. We're also supposed to have our irrigation and pavers start this week, and we're working with a landscaper, so that's all lined up and ready to go.
A couple weeks ago was the 1-year anniversary of the fire here at the original Heights house, and as terrifying and shocking as it was at the time, we both look back now and realize what a blessing in disguise it was and how lucky we are.
We're building our dream home in its place, and we never would have had this opportunity, at least not for years, if it wasn't for the fire.
It truly was worth the wait.
And speaking of waiting, baby girl is healthy and growing.
I'm just about 19 weeks now and finally starting to show a little bit. Second trimester has been great, except for lack of energy and being starving all the time.
Well, it probably doesn't help to be stenciling for hours at a time.
Well, it's a small price to pay. Okay, I need a sandwich and a nap.
Well, I guess we're done here. Baby LeBlanc says subscribe.